Hey folks, it's Dr. Gerstmar from Aspire Natural Health, and in this quick video, I want to talk about a question we get asked fairly often, and that is kombucha a good probiotic? This is a great question. Let's see about answering it. First off, we need to discuss what kombucha is, and that's fermented tea. In its most basic form, you take black tea, everyday black tea, you add sugar to it, and then you add what's called a SCOBY. That's SCOBY, SCOBY, not Scooby, as I've heard some people pronounce it. We're not talking about Scooby-Dooby-Doo here for those of you like me who grew up with the cartoon. But a SCOBY, or symbiotic colony of bacteria and yeast. So what it is we're adding a mix of both bacteria and yeast to this sugared tea and letting them ferment the sugar and some of those tea chemicals. Now, if you search the internet for information on kombucha, you'll find it's almost idolized and given magical powers. And here's a critical point I want you to remember whenever you're evaluating health claims. Now, please write this down. If it seems to be too good to be true, it almost always is. And I'm here to say, having drank a lot of kombucha and seen a lot of people who do drink it, it is not magical. It's not going to grow a missing arm back or heal autoimmune disease or let you fly. Now, that doesn't mean it's not helpful, but it's not magical. All right. Now, if you never have, making kombucha yourself is a very easy process that you can do at home. It typically takes about a week, and the longer you leave it, the more the sugar will be used up and the more sour and bubbly the kombucha will be. This brings us to the second key point for today's video. Kombucha has become trendy, and many stores, even your garden variety supermarkets, are going to be carrying kombucha now on their shelves. There are even kombucha bars popping up in many places. There was one in Bozeman, Montana when I was there for the Ancestral Health Symposium, and likely there might be one near you too. Now, many of these commercially available kombuchas will have a short ferment time, leaving a lot of the sugar intact, and that's why they taste so awesome. Or if they do have a longer ferment, they'll have added fruit juices or other sweeteners to make them really tasty. Many people love kombucha, but here's the thing. Please write this down. A heavily sugared kombucha is basically just a slightly healthier soda. It is not a health food. If you enjoy it and want one once in a while, go for it. But if you're sucking down a few bottles of high sugar kombucha every day thinking that it's good for you, it's not. Okay? So now we have an idea what kombucha is, we need to talk about whether it's a good probiotic. If you'd like to know more about probiotics and fermented foods, please check out last week's vlog on that very topic. Now, one way to get probiotics or beneficial bacteria into our system is with fermented foods. In America, most of us have grown up without getting a taste for these traditional fermented foods in our diet, and some of us have a really hard time adjusting to eating fermented foods. Kombucha is probably the easiest fermented food to add back into our diet, and many kids will drink it too. So, many people ask us if they have the probiotic or fermented food part of their diet covered because they're drinking kombucha every day. And the answer is no. In over a decade of working with people with gut problems and autoimmune issues, I've never seen kombucha work effectively at improving someone's gut microbiome. In fact, for some people, I've seen kombucha worsen their issues. And there are two common reasons why kombucha can be an issue for some people. The first is potentially that high sugar content that we were talking about before. Consuming too much sugar can worsen dysbiosis or messed up yeast or bacteria, and I've definitely seen that be an issue for people before. The second is some people are going to be sensitive to the yeasts that are in kombucha, and again, I've seen that be an issue for some people. Does this mean you should avoid kombucha? No. As long as you watch the sugar content of the kombucha that you're drinking, it doesn't seem to be, and it doesn't seem to be giving you any issues, Kombucha can be fine to add to your diet. There are likely going to be some benefits you'll get from the kombucha, and if you enjoy drinking it, by all means, have some. But please don't use it as your sole source of probiotics. I've never seen it be effective by itself in that regard. And if you feel worse for drinking kombucha, then I'd recommend that you avoid it. Work on your gut and then maybe try it again later. So there you have it. Can you use kombucha as a probiotic? And the answer is no. It is not a substitute for fermented foods or probiotic supplements. If you or anyone you know is dealing with IBD or inflammatory bowel disease, also known as ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease, I'd like to offer you the guide we've put together on how we treat IBD here at Aspire Natural Health. All you need to do is fill out the short form below and we'll happily send it to you for free. So please click down below. At Aspire Natural Health, we are experts at treating digestive issues and autoimmune diseases. If that's you, we would love to connect. We offer a no obligation, no pressure chat to see if we can help you and if we're the right fit to work together. If we are, we'll move forward, and if we're not, we'll do our best to connect you with the person who can best help you. You have absolutely nothing to lose, so please call us now at 425-202-7849 or email us at info@aspirenaturalhealth.com. All right, folks, until next time, take care.